a customized norm in this district. My name is Walyama Rogers. Chair, allow me right on the earlier saluted protocol by all speakers, including yourself. I am the Assistant RDC of this district, here to represent the RDC and entirely the Office of the President in the district also. Chair, we have keenly read through the documents presented, keenly followed and listened to the reactions. We may not say everything that has been said, even when we operate under three principles of defend, protect, and promote. But there are instances where certain issues have to be said the way they appear. That said, Chair, I want to thank CAO, the district chairperson, and all the teams that have been behind this idea that has come to fruition today, and therefore also join many others to congratulate the district and the district chairperson upon successfully having this function and launching the district development plan 4. Chair and all comrades in the House, we have so many issues in so many departments. As much as we have so many achievements, written, mentioned, and not written and not mentioned, tremendously, there are many that we can always feel proud of as a district. I also want to use this occasion, Chair, to congratulate all of us for putting hands together tirelessly, day and night, to have successfully hosted the head of state on the 28th of September in this district at the memorial service of one of our former Bush War heroes and the son of the soil. Chair, I want to inform you that the Uganda Wildlife Authority is undertaking a process of mapping all the occupants deemed to have encroached on the parkland in all the sub-counties, but especially right now in Bubutu, in Malo Parish and Bunamulunyi, owing to a court case that was filed and a court injunction obtained and served, so that the court can be able to determine the matter to ensure that there is harmony between UWA and the residents. I am speaking on the back of yesterday, having come back from Malo outpost of UWA to engage with the community as they source plans to roll down that exercise, which we believe will certainly move on successfully as intended. Now, Chair, I have 1, 2, 3 issues. We close the day. I have carefully observed this document, and if I may say it without hurting any hearts, there are some presentations that have been made and therefore documentation shared that can easily cause issues. In the year 2023-2024, the production department reports that the microscale irrigation scheme and the farm sites selected, which information is not yet clear, rather kept at chest level by the officer, are actually not completed up to date. Even when we know money must have left the account where it was, and the only disguise being put forward is that the contractor is under obligation. If they don't complete, the money may have to be returned. It is a very serious issue that we are following. Personally, I have interacted with a number of the farmers, and what is on the ground does not reflect what appears in the document. In the road sector, the whole country is talking about the 1 billion, which we equally received. 2 weeks ago on a Monday, I saw the NRM sub-county chairperson of Tsekululu and the community reining in on the so-called rainmakers in the area of Tsekululu and Greater Buabwala, who by the rescue of police were brought to custody because the community was ready and determined to put them out of action. In the essence, presented that they are suffering with transport, while the self-proclaimed rainmakers go around just thumping that the road between between Nambola and Bunambale to Bungati, Musipande to Bumumali, Busulwa to Ulua to Makutano can never be successfully completed if the roads sector, or rather the Department of Technical Services, does not go down to them and plead an engagement for them to stop the rains. The community rained in on them. I also managed to visit the site in Bunasaka where we are extracting maram on the 7th of this month. I found there the wheel loader. Indeed, it had rained. The wheel loader couldn't do much. The tipper was parked in Bumumali, another one in Bunambale. But we should bear in mind that we are in the 5th month out of the 12 in the financial year 2024-2025. And going by the documentation that comes from COW's office as information, the district has so far received 500 million being of road fund, or rather the 1 billion meant to work on our roads. In several engagements, the reasons have been the money for last financial year, the 3rd and 4th quarter was released late, which is true. But 5 months later, you cannot advance the same reason. So it is high time, without looking at weekends or anything, we see those projects worked on, completed, as we also endeavor to look at the financial year running, because soon councillors will be demanding for the projects that lie in that department for this current financial year. Less than that, what may come next shall be interpreted that there is inaction out of impunity and intention to have the communities suffer, well aware that the country is entering the electioneering period, where we are all interested, from our colleagues in the council here, but also the president of this country. Chair, I also want to say something about the education department. That the same document highlights the projects that were completed, but it does not mention anywhere that in the previous financial year, Situi Primary School with 58 million, 2 classroom block, Busulwa 64, Buuma 58 million, a total of 180 million. These projects were completed, but to date, contractors have complained with us. They are yet to receive their money. This is a very serious issue that should be undertaken with all the urgency it deserves, so that tomorrow, as we enter the other period I've mentioned about, the district chairperson and district councillors are not blackmailed to have eaten money meant for projects by whoever shall be their opponents, and they fail to cross the Red Sea back. Nonetheless, I want to thank the district DCDO, who doubles as the focal point person for the parish development model, for managing to sail through the turbulent waters of phase 3 and successfully, even when we have 3 circles, I think, that have not yet been able to receive money, all being down to their, one is its own making, the other 2 is the system, Burumba and Butiru. But we cannot fail to say thank you. Thank you so much for doing what you can and ensuring that money reaches the intended beneficiaries as expected. Challenges are there, but we cannot stop looking at the positives, which should act as a fuel and guidance as we also near stepping into the next phase, which is phase 4. Dear members, like the Biso earlier remarked, we have about 46 days to the end of the year 2024 and about 32 to Christmas, or rather the festive days. So many wise people out here are planning dubious acts, but we can only fail them when we are united. The district had some changes in the security sector. The IGP promoted and transferred the previous DPC we had, Haja Basa Senyonjo, to Soga region as a deputy DPC. Deputy RPC, sorry, Deputy Regional Police Commander, and sent us a new one who is not able to be with us today but is in the district. He has started work. Assistant Superintendent of Police, Richmond Richard, who came on a transfer from Fort Portal City. He has taken over, and so far he has demonstrated that he's a man of action and response. At an appropriate time, probably in the next council sitting, he shall be, by the grace of God, with us. We shall exchange contacts, that whenever there is an issue in the night, he has remarked and stressed he prefers a direct voice call rather than a text message or WhatsApp. Then he is able to respond. Chair, we want to assure you that sooner than later, what we did in Bubutu on Monday is just a glimpse we are stepping in and pinching camp to ensure that people there have space and the peace to rest after going about their daily chores and be able to celebrate the festivities and therefore the end of the year. Comrades, I cannot follow out without also condoling with the entire district of Namisindwa over the bad case that befell us yesterday. In the wee hours of the early morning of the 14th of November, a taxi owned by one of our own, the district NRM treasurer, on the district executive committee mainstream, got involved in an accident whereby it crashed into a packed sugarcane truck at the Kakira roundabout, crashing to beyond recognition, and the accident, rather the carnage, claimed so many lives that he lost a taxi, or rather the value of the money that is in the taxi, because it is a UPP, still very new, and lost a son who he had prepared. He was in the advanced stages of preparations to have him pay the debt for Vamasava on the 2nd of December, which is strictly the second week after next week. It is a pity, and also we lost two of our comrades from the side of Manafa, who the last time I checked, the district council there is paying tribute today, implying that they will be interred soon as candidates of the same where they have gone. We may not do much apart from saying kind prayers that the Almighty Lord strengthens their families. All of those that are injured and nursing wounds in Jinja Regional Referral Hospital, God grants them a quick recovery, and all the departed souls be granted an eternal rest until we shall be able one day to also follow suit, and by God's grace, maybe meet there.